Mars. Take it or leave it. Action. Well, that was real interesting, wasn't it? Kind of, sort of, in a different kind of way. Yeah, hope you like that. Come on in, everybody. I got something different for you today. It is a space update. It is my weekly Mission to Mars update. And I invite each and every one of you in to hear about this, which I hope you'll find very cool. Okay, here we go. Can you hear me now? Check out the little Lego spaceman my older grandson got me. Got a little cup of coffee. Let me show you this. If you take his helmet off, he made sure that it looked like me. Yeah, isn't that cool though? Get back on there. Yeah, right there. All right, we're getting going here. We're getting going. Bear with me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let's turn that down. Can we just turn that off? Let's just turn it down. There you go. I don't know who was asking. I'm the only one in the room. But listen, I want to talk today while I have your attention, no matter how long or how short. But I wanted to do a couple things real quickly. I just typed in SubaruSteve Mars on Google, and all this stuff came up. I was surprised. I guess I'm out there somewhere. But got me thinking about a lot of different things, like I can't wait to go up into space. We'll just get rid of that. We'll go over to here. What I did, as many of you may know, I do send an email out, an email blitz or campaign, and I haven't sent it out now for 3 weeks. So what I've done is I've kind of edited, revised it, added to it, as well as adding another 20 email addresses to it. So I sent this email out to 87 email addresses moments ago, of which only 11 have come back, which means I've got 76 good email addresses, right? So far, stick with me there. And what I did, I found some new email addresses today, and I can't wait. Each week I know where to find more now. I used LinkedIn. Those of you who are on the career search, or maybe you posted your stuff out there, LinkedIn is a way to communicate with professionals in your area of expertise, right? So I'm looking for people in the space arena, Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, SpaceX, NASA, the ESA, European Space Agency, all of them. So I've sent all of these people, and what I do is like the 20 emails I added, I blind copy them. So number one, if they go looking at all these other emails to see where they're at in there, they're going to read names like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Michael Colglazer. We've got a lot of them in here. Nickerson, D. Limp at Blue Origin. We've got CEOs, CFOs. I've got talent acquisition people in here. I'm hitting every different avenue I can find because I know it's not if, it's a matter of when the right person hits onto this. I'm going to read you the email. I hope you'll want to listen to it. This is the email as it will appear to them in their email boxes. I thought I did a large screen on that. I could have sworn I did. Anyways, you get the idea. That's the email. I'm just going to read it from there. If you want a copy of this, by the way, I do want to make sure I say this. If you want a copy of this email, maybe you know somebody, maybe you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. If you want a copy of this email, I would be honored to send it to you. You could send it to whoever you want. If you want to mock and make fun of it, go right ahead. It's all good. I'm doing a good and positive thing for a good and positive reason. You can't hurt me. You know that? Mm-mm. Nope, not with my little church and all my little Jesuses around. I just can't. That's a Sunday thing, I have to tell you, coming up this Easter Sunday. All right, let's talk about this email here real quick before I digress too much. This is an email I sent, and here, I'm just going to read it to you, okay? It went out to, like I say, 87 email addresses, 76 good ones. So far, I believe 76 people have gotten or are getting this today. So I'm just going to read it as I wrote it. Greetings. Fact, we will make it to Mars. The real question is, who first and when? I offer you the opportunity for your spot in history right here, right now. Yeah. Though a bit unconventional, okay, concentrate. I am SubaruSteve, I am concentrating. Though a bit unconventional, and now using artificial intelligence and the internet, that's good, enhancing the ability to seek out new email addresses each week. Perhaps this is your first email. Yeah, until the right person or agency speaks up, as it remains extremely important to me that I reach out to you in this very manner. Yeah, maybe I'll send you the video, this live stream. You see, as the founder of COES, that's COES, the Coalition of Expendable Seniors, bear with me there, of which I represent countless hundreds of thousands of us. There's so many of us that are like-minded individuals who share my vision of saving the life of a scientist and or astronaut by being on that first manned mission to Mars, an attempt to save our planet and become the multi-planet species that we need to become and are destined to be in order to survive any catastrophic event in the future and allow us to potentially save the life of one of your scientists, maybe your life, in the initial setup phases for Mars. The logic is sound. I have it here. I have it in red. The logic is sound. I'm going to read it from that right now. The first milestone. I have 7 milestones. Every time I redo this, I'm going to add another milestone until somebody reaches back to me. Maybe you're checking it out and you're seeing this. The first milestone. The logic is sound. First milestone, put an average citizen like me up into space for notoriety purposes that will attract others to this mission. Yeah, that's the first milestone. And that can be something as inexpensive as $250,000 to go up with a real space perspective rocket. Get me up and bound, notoriety, everything else takes off after that. Second milestone, successfully transport 4 more astronauts to Mars, uncovering opportunities that present themselves along the way. Yep. Third milestone, I'm going to read from my notes there so I can look more at you, right? I can hold this right up there. Let's see if I do it like that, right? I don't know. Third milestone, successfully landing on Mars live on YouTube and around the world. Because I'm going live every day for the rest of my life, folks. You know that. You know this, right? So naturally, me going to Mars or me going up into space, it's going to be live. You're going to see it. You're going to be a part of it. You're a part of history right now, whether you know it or not. Fourth milestone, we're going to set up a workstation on Mars that can house the setup team to survive on the planet up to 30 days. There's no reason for us to live there 4 or 5 months. And many of you know, it takes a good 2.5 years to get the next rocket there if they left that day when you landed. So we just need 30 days on the planet, right? First 28 days, we're working for your agency. But on day 28, that last 48 hours, those are ours, left up to our own imagination on where we're going and how we're getting there. For me, cryogenics is starting to sound pretty good. All right, I'm digressing. Fifth milestone, test all devices, including EVA rovers, EVA suits, backup, and emergency systems. Why not test them before you send the real crews, right? The scientists. Sixth milestone, begin experiments designed to last long enough until the next crew arrives. So these are longer experiments that we start out knowing that they're going to go on and continue. And when the next crew arrives, they will get the results and benefits of said experiments. And the seventh milestone, right? More comprehensive review of Mars with our human eyes and ears and mouths on the planet. See, discovering these 7 unknowns alone should be worth every bit of what is being proposed to you and your organizations, so that when the next manned mission to Mars is sent, that the chances of success are increased exponentially. Yeah, sending an expendable setup crew increases the chance of the next mission with the real mission specialists, the experts, the scientists. Let's make sure they're going to succeed, right? That's what we're doing here. Not only that, however, there will be a secondary return vehicle sitting on the planet should it be needed by the next crew, further ensuring this highly successful mission. I don't know if you can feel the enthusiasm in this or not. Now, if I've piqued even the slightest bit of interest, this is in the email to the new person that got it, or maybe somebody else checking it out. If I've piqued even the slightest bit of interest, I invite you to discover all the details that await your review at my dedicated website, SubaruSteve.com. It's a website I've solely owned and operated for years now, and it's all dedicated to the quest to save a life by being on that first man mission to Mars with an expendable setup crew. Allow us to save the life or lives of one of yours. You feel me there? This mission needs to happen sooner than later. Remember, without dreamers like myself and you, we would still be hunting and hiding in caves. We cannot afford to wait for additional Mars Earth orbit cycles. Again, I'm talking about that 2.5 year window that we have to be lined up every 2.5 years. I've done some of the math and this makes sense. I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, I remain and I am SubaruSteve Montgomery, Mars mission website, SubaruSteve.com, live every day on YouTube. While I'm among the upright at youtube.com, you're right now watching it live. But please note, I will be increasing the number of email addresses that this email is being sent to on a weekly basis until one of you sees the logic and contacts me first. I'm reading from the screen now. I sincerely invite you to block my email address right now so that you will immediately be thrust to the top of the list hereby known as I knew but didn't act fast enough. They got Subaru Steve first. The lists don't lie. All the email addresses I've sent, all the ones that have blocked, everybody who got it, the lists don't lie. Look at all these email addresses. They're historical evidence that you might have had the chance and didn't do nothing with it. Somebody will. And where am I at? You wouldn't be seeing this otherwise unless the right person forwarded it to you. Talking about the email. My faith, determination, and belief in science with religion ensures great things will happen when I am involved. Hebrews 11:1 guarantees a successful mission when I'm on it. You want to know how that guarantees it? Go look up Hebrews 11:1. And if you get a chance, subscribe to my YouTube channel, folks. I think that's it. What else do we have? Oh, if you go to the .com site, there it is again. I guess next week I need to update the website, but real quickly I'll just roll down it. Elon Musk said this. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary people, right? That's me. Media inquiries, there's my phone number. You text me. I don't answer the telephone anymore, but I do reply to text messages. All my links are scrolling across. Take a look at the YouTube channel right there, and boom, there it is. Oh, look, there's the live stream right now. Let's see if I can see anybody's comments on. Hey, look, wherever I go, there I am. That was fast. Let's see here. What we got going on here? Oh, I see over here. Oh, look, there is some chat. You know what this means? This means 2 watchers, 2 viewers. All right, let me find a little game that 2 people can play, but only one of you get to win. Let's see. We're going to say there's a 9 of diamonds. There's a 3 of hearts. And a 5 of clubs. And again, I didn't plan this, so $5. We're going to do a quick $5 thing here. I'm going to mix the cards up. I think I've got them mixed up pretty good. Let's see. We got 4 people now. So this is going to be a 2-person game. And what you're going to be looking for is the 5. Let me take a look under here again. Don't be peeking. So there's a 9, 5, and 3, okay? And what you want is the 5. If you get the 5, you just scored $5. Venmo, Cash App. I had Elizabeth Smart on here the other day. I still got to buy somebody a $5 cup of coffee. And she won the $5 and she said, buy somebody a cup of coffee. I haven't done it yet, but I intend to. So ease up on me just a little bit. Okay, we got 3 cards down there. And the first 2 people, the first 2 answers that are different, okay, when I tell you how to answer. So we've got 3 people watching now. The first 2 people to answer in the following format will get to play. I'm going to tell you what these cards are, and you have to type in which you pick. And like if two people type the same one, well, the third person, if it's a different, you got it. I think you got it. Okay. All right. We're going to call this A, B, and C. So pick A, B, or C right now. A, B, or C. One guess per person. If you guess whatever the person in front of you guessed, you can guess again. But we're looking for A, B, or C. And whichever one has the 5 under it, if you guessed it, you get the $5. Can you hear me now? Okay. There's one person watching, Darlene. If that's you, give me A, B, or C. I guess $5 isn't enough. You know what I should do? I'm going to say right now, if you get to 5, you get $10. How's that? Just because there were people here that left. C, A, B, or C. If it's the 5, you scored $10 because those other people left. Boom! Oh, it's not. It's the 3. I hope you. Oh, you couldn't see that. I'm sorry. I didn't. You saw the first 2 cards. They're right there. So the 5 was way over there. But nice try. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being there. You know I count on you always being there. And yeah, I hope your phone's working good for you. It appears that it is. And womp womp. I like doing this one now on Netflix. Whenever you're doing a video, you go chung. That would be the Netflix, or what is that? Criminal Minds, maybe? Chung. Anyways, I'm out of here, folks. Y'all have a great day. Wherever you go, whatever you do, like me, do it in a Subaru. If you can't do it in a Subaru, carry something close that says Subaru, even if it's a SubaruSteve.com shirt, right? Heading into space later, up there. We'll see y'all. Bye-bye.